Hey, I want to take a look at this Iron Man 3 IGOR Mark 38 from Comicave Studios. This is a figure that I stumbled across just yesterday in a novelty shop. I went in there to see. I mean, he's usually got some interesting things, you know. But lately he hasn't had anything to catch my interest. So yesterday I went in there and bam, he had this thing. So I know it's a few years old. It says 2015. Comicave Studios. From the Iron Man 3 movie. And yeah, so eager to get in here and have a look. See, it says it's 75% die-cast metal. It doesn't indicate on the box, but this here gives me an indication that it has a light feature. So yeah, it's your window box. It says Mark 38 there with your trademarks: Iron Man, Marvel, Iron Man 3, Avengers, and so on. And yeah, I'm really eager to get this guy out of the box, so let's just do it. I must say, just pulling him out of the box, and I felt the cold die cast and the weight. He's probably a good 4 pounds. Yeah, that was immediately, you know, after my last review of some old toy, this was a welcome greeting coming out of the box. So let's start with what you get in the box. You get an instruction manual. It says one IGOR figure. IGOR, 2 additional pairs of hands, including 1 pair of articulated hands, instruction manual, and in some Asian writing, probably Japanese. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. And some instructions on how to get the head off and turn the head on, because you'll have to put batteries in it for the light feature, as we spoke of in the intro. And everything you need to know about your figure. I would suggest reading this too. Okay. Yeah, so let's have a really good look at this guy. I mean, I wish you could feel that. That is a one hefty action figure there. And it seems to me, feeling about this figure, you can almost feel what is die cast, where it's very cold. The feet are not cold. That tells me those are plastic. These here, these panels here, definitely die cast. The thigh panels, definitely die cast. These underoos style short, whatever you want to call it, the lower torso, groin area, very, very much die cast, as is this entire torso. So are the biceps. This here, you can hear that. That's definitely die cast. Hands seem to be plastic. Head plastic. And yeah, this is pretty amazing. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but yeah. Wow. They even have like the repulsors sculpted in and painted very nicely in the bottom. And of course your Marvel logo right there. Very nice. And as big as this thing is, and as heavy as it is, it actually stands pretty well. And of course he's got a natural bend at the knee, but he also had a natural bend in the movie. He kind of came in like a bull like that. So, all right, before we get into the articulation, let's have a look at the hands. All right, these are articulated hands. And what's nice about this, and I believe this is going to be my go-to hands for display, is these are completely articulated at the fingers, right here. And you can see the repulsors are actually sculpted in there. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. I hope it does. There's actually a piece of clear acrylic in there to give that sense of depth. No, and I don't think these light up because there's no light bar in there whatsoever. But what I mean by these being my preferred set of hands is, you know, you have a sculpted fist there, so nothing happening, nothing going on here. And then you have this sculpted in this one position like a grip. He's not going to grip anything. He didn't come with anything. So you can actually just put these hands in, and you can make the fist, or the grip, or the open hand, you know? And it looks more natural. It looks better. And it's versatile for display. You don't have to keep pulling out your fists, swapping out your hands. You just put these guys in and, you know, give that look, or, you know, the repulsor. You have his hands flat like he's, you know, we're going to blast you. This is the hand I think we're going to go with. So yeah, let's have a look at this figure. Now, let's not expect too much of articulation. This is a die-cast figure. So, you know you're going to get limitations on the die-cast figure. That being said, when a figure is going to be die-cast or produced in die-cast, I feel that Iron Man is the perfect figure to be sculpted in die-cast. Because he doesn't get a wide range of movement. He's not a Spider-Man. Spider-Man is very agile and lanky, and he just does things that, well, a spider can. Iron Man is basically a walking tank. So you're not supposed to expect a lot of articulation. What he lacks in articulation, he makes up in firepower. And so let's have a look at that. Let's start at the head. So you get up, down, not much there. Almost like a turtle head, excuse me. So yeah, you don't get much that way. You don't get much that way. But again, that's to be expected. Now on the shoulders, the shoulder pads here, they seem to be, well, they actually are on a spring. I see them. So you can actually pull this out, which is really nice. So you can get a wide range of ratcheting movement. That is nice. And let's see what happens here on the elbow. So you can move this up, and you can see what's going on in the elbow there. This is about all you get on the elbow, which is a really good 90. That is a 90. But what's nice is you can actually fold this down to hide that if you're going to display it like that, which is really cool. And let's see here. You get, let's see here. You get about that much. Get this arm out of the way so you can see. Not much movement as far as a crunch goes. But again, I'll probably say this another 10 times. I'm not expecting a lot of articulation out of this figure because that's not what his design function was. It was to smash, you know. But I do like the fact that you can pull these arms off. Very, very, very cool. And really turn this figure into something bigger than what it is just by simply spreading out its wings like that. Let's see, do we have anything in the waist? Nothing in the waist. And you get your back kick like so. You get your forward kick like this. But I think there might be a trick. No trick in there. It's just a double ball joint, as you can see in there. Hopefully you can see. And then you get that, which is equivalent to, I would guess, a double knee joint. It's almost a glide, a slide, if you will. You know? And so, and there is that. Let's see what we get. Now, I know you can pull the feet down. I quickly looked at that. You see that? And then that way you can get really good articulation there. Not much toe up, toe back, down. But you still get more. And you can watch me slide this back up in there. There you go. You see it click. You hear it click, click. So, yeah, you can get that. But I don't know how stable he's going to be. Oh, well, yeah. There he is. He's that stable. I must say, that is... Oh, this is a nice figure. All right, moving on. So these will actually open like so. And these will actually slide too. So in the wrist, you get... let's see. They will rotate all the way around. Let's get this back out of the way. They do, and they're on a ball joint, so you get a pivot side to side, up and down. Very nice. And I want to stress to you that you should be careful when you're moving his hand around, because this is die cast, this is plastic, and you want to be careful that you don't wear the paint off your hand, you know. But for those collectors that like to set their figures up in a position and just admire them, and every so often change the position, you're going to be fine. But I would not recommend handing this to a 12-year-old, because it's not that kind of a figure. And let's see, we have some articulation in these panels, but they really don't do much except move and make the figure look that much cooler, you know. Really nice sculpt in there. Nice paint work. Nice paint work. Oh, they did come with batteries in it, by the way. I don't know how good they're gonna, or how long they're gonna last, but you see, there's this arc reactor. Turn it off, turn it on. Let's see if we can get inside the head and change that. Now, it says that we're supposed to just be able to pull gently, firmly, but gently, and there it is. Right now, that's kind of hokey to me. That you have to actually remove the head to access the switch. But let's just do it. This is a little bit of a bear. Not too bad, though. And let's see, there's the switch. Batteries are in it already. Oh, yeah. Let's put this back together here. Come on. All right. Nice. What a cool look. We're going to out in the lights here and see what he looks like. Very, very cool. You know, it's nothing but blackness, but you can see my hands wave over his arc reactor and his eyes. That is a very cool figure. Let's get some light back on the subject. All right, let's swap out some hands. Let's see how easy that is. So, grab towards the wrists and give them a pull. Nice big ball joint there. Very, very cool. And again, grabbing at the palm, taking the pressure off the ball itself, putting it on the hand. There we are. Nice. Ooh, I like the way that sounded. You know what that sounded like? It sounded like quality, is what that sounded like. That's what it sounded like. And then you can close these guys up in fists. So that could be your go-to hand. Very, very cool figure, I must say. This is probably one of my favorite figures that I've opened. I don't have a automatic rotating base yet, so we're just going to do this by hand for now. Anybody got any lines on where I can get a nice automatic rotating base? Please leave a comment below. Very, very cool. That is an awesome figure, I must say. Yeah. Yep. Big thumbs up. A nice big burly howl for this figure. It is awesome. If you guys like what you saw, hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and stay tuned for more videos. I appreciate you watching.